Welcome to Flat Earth United. I'm your host, Nathan Oakley, and if you are new to this channel, or you have not done so already, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to keep up to date with the Flat Earth debate. If you would like to support this channel, there is a super chat that runs alongside the show while it is live. On Friday, Saturday and Sunday, the 27th, 28th and 29th of April 2018, we will see the first Flat Earth UK convention. Joining me this morning is the organiser and co-organiser of the show, Gary, John and Dee Dee. How are you both doing? Welcome to the show.
Hi Nathan. Yeah, we're good, thank you.
Good to have you both here. So, long time no see. Tell us all about the UK convention. I'm going to tell the audience straight away where it is. So it's going to be at Juries in Birmingham, as I say, on the 27th, 28th and 29th of April. So how are the organisation going for the event?
Hectic.
Busy.
Lots happening. We are now down to 98 days. And Dee and I, Dee came over from Belgium on Thursday. I picked her up late from the airport to come to the hotel so we can be fresh for loads of meetings yesterday, including Martin. I don't know if you know that Nathan Oakley came up, and a few other people in the Flat Earth movement as well. So that's really good. And we had lots and lots of meetings with the live streaming people and the hotel, and we've had some brainstorming, and obviously we had the people turn up yesterday as well to help. And Dorja Darker turned up to help and did some filming, and he's going to do some promotion videos in the next week. A little bit about the program, a little bit about us, what we're about, and it was really good.
Excellent stuff. So I might as well say straight away to the audience, the tickets are on sale now. There is a link in the info box, so buy a ticket immediately. But tell us about what you can actually get, what are the days, what's available, things like that.
So we have day tickets for Friday, Saturday or Sunday, or we have a combination of days. So we have a weekend ticket, which is a Saturday and a Sunday, or we have a combi ticket, which is a Friday up until the Sunday. And prices vary from £20 for the webinar to 128 for the combi tickets and everything in between. So it's something for everybody.
Right, so for 20 quid sort of entry level, you can definitely watch what's going on at the conference from the, you call it a webinar on the webpage, I think. Is that right, webinar?
It's live streaming, yeah.
Live streaming, yeah, in essence, yeah. I mean, obviously you've got a little bit of support from the guys who did the organisation for the convention over in the States, but this is going to be a totally different ball game, and I want to know because you've been teasing me for the last few days about something really exciting, and I can't contain myself. I'm really excited about the convention, but I want you to tell me about what you've kept me hanging on about. So tell us what you've been keeping back.
Okay, we'll go straight into the really big news, because that way we can work around it then. Over the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've been desperately trying to get this thing that we've now got organised. We are actually going to have on the Sunday. Well, at this moment, we believe that the actual debate, the actual program is going to work around Sunday morning. Is that we've got some physicists who are going to turn up to debate our speakers.
Oh, so there's actually going to be a debate at the convention. Wow, that's fantastic.
But there was already going to be a debate between the speakers, Flat Earth speakers, and obviously we're working around when that's going to fit in. But we've now moved on to, as well as, in addition, we've got a couple that are PhD level, aiming towards their PhD, their postgrad, and there's another person who has actually got his PhD, and he's going for his upper doctorate, and he's a cyber geneticist. And I'm really glad I said that right, because I said it a few times yesterday and I got it totally wrong. So yes, so we've got, we're also trying to see if we can get a geologist, and we've spoken to the speakers and they're dead excited about the opportunity. And whatever we end up with, Nathan, it's going to be better than just literally doing it in-house, because we're actually going to the establishment and saying, this is what we're about, this is what we've got queries with, please tell us your model, and we can then, be bustles, I suppose, and see where it goes. And we're going to allow, we're aiming at this moment to allow for the whole Sunday morning, which is 10 till 12:30 lunchtime. And we also want to open up to the audience to also ask questions as well. We don't want it just to stick to the speakers and the physicists. We also want the audience to have a chance to, if they want to buzz in with a question.
There's obviously going to be opportunities for people who join the convention to do a bit of Q&A with the people that are there, but also might get to see some live debating action with anti-flat earthers as well. Marvellous, right up my street.
So, so what do you think of that news?
I think that's excellent. I mean, I think it's really good to hear both sides of the argument. Obviously, I've been running a debate show for the last few months, so yeah, I mean, I think that's an absolutely excellent idea. It's always good to hear both sides of the coin. But obviously, for the people that may not know generally what's going to take place at the convention, maybe you can give us an outline of what a day would be like if you were to go to the convention.
Well, we have different things we want to touch on. So there will be presentation by the speakers with a Q&A following, so people can ask questions. We will have an open mic session. We will discuss some coming experiments. We will have workshops. We're going to try and do some small workshops. Then we have the speakers debate. And of course, we're going to have the experts debate on the Sunday morning, hopefully. So it's a bit of everything, not just presentations.
How you've been getting on with the workshops? Are they all organised and put to bed now?
Well, we are still open for suggestions. So if people feel like that, for example, our idea was to show a lot of practical stuff. So if we can get, for example, a gyroscope or something we can touch and people to see. So if people have anything to help us with, it would be great to contact us. But we are speaking to all our speakers and many more people to set up small workshops.
Yeah, I think I put John in touch with John Savage, so I was lucky enough to get chatting with John after, I think it was the TFR interview we did for the QED, obviously and observably flat. So got chatting with him for the first time. It's like, I know a guy who knows a lot about gyroscopes, so I've passed on his contact info to John. Hopefully he'll be there. You never know your luck. But yeah, so hopefully you'll get in touch with him.
Yeah. In addition, though, Nathan, to add to that, we also like, for instance, if you've got like Dave Marsh there, he's he's very knowledgeable on, say, the P900 camera. Some people would have a P900 and maybe get an X amount of benefit from it, but to have, again, like Didi was saying, it's having this hands-on, and it's not just that; it's also talking about showing magnetism and gravity and the lack of gravity. And it's just literally we're trying to, and this is also open to the audience as well, that if a person's got a particular thing that they're really good at, and it can be connected in one way or another loosely to flat Earth, then we would like to obviously work with them, and maybe they, if they're there on the Sunday, they could actually form part of the workshop program, because we don't have all the answers, but we have the ideas that we would like to see, because we just want to be very proactive. We want to actually get to the point that people walk away from that and they haven't just listened to the speaker. That's the equivalent of watching YouTube. This is actually hands-on. It's actually the debate. It's the questions and answers. It's actually open up the open mic session, so people got a chance to speak when they don't normally have a chance to speak. So there's a lot there for everyone. And just one thing I want to add is where we were thinking on the Saturday evening that we were going to go for a little bit of sing-song and a little bit of a little bit of comedy for Martin and a few other things that we thought would be a nice addition. We're actually getting to the point that the program is getting really, really busy, that we have to drop that now and extend the program on the Saturday. So anyone who buys a Saturday ticket is getting a fantastic bargain. They really are, because it's going to be the whole day, and it could be about 12 hours with breaks, obviously.
Hopefully, with a bit of luck, I'll be there with Anthony and Shane. We shall see. Hopefully, that'll get.
We would love you there.
Hopefully,
we really would. And I think what you guys done is incredible.
Yeah.
And we want, if it can work out, we'd like you to be involved with the one of the days, because I think it's powerful.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to run through a couple of links just because the show is running live. So if you've just joined us, we are joined by Gary, John and Didi, who are the organisers of the Flat Earth Convention 2018. And the Flat Earth Convention 2018 will take place at the Jury's Inn in Birmingham, England on the 27th, 28th and 29th. That's Friday, Saturday and Sunday, April 2018. There is a link in the info box below this video, so click that link and get yourself a ticket. At the very least, get yourself a pass to the webinar so you can see the action unfold on the 27th, 28th and 29th of April 2018. So can you tell us, guys, who's actually going to be there? Who's going to be in attendance? Who will the people get to see and chat to?
So for the speakers, we have Darren Nesbitt, Dave Marsh, Dave Murphy, we have Gary, we have Iru Landucci, we have Martin Kenny, Martin Ditke, Mike Kavanagh, and Sean Connors.
Wow,
so
amazing
we hope
lineup.
that more people and then of course the physicists we're gonna invite. There's gonna be a couple of them as well, but we're not gonna send out the names yet. And then we hope that that you or others will join us for a day or weekend, hopefully.
Sure. Can you run through the website address so people can find it? As I say, there is a link in the info box, but just in case somebody's watching this on a re-up or a podcast or whatever, if you can go through the website address just so people know exactly where to buy a ticket.
We had fun with this yesterday. We were doing an interview with Torso Darko, and we were getting ourselves like tongue-tied and getting confused. So no, it's flatearthconventionuk.co.uk. It wasn't yesterday. So
www.flatearthconvention.co.uk.
No, UK.co.
Oh, sorry.
UK.
I'll say that one more time.
www.flatearthconventionuk.co.uk.
Perfect. Got it in at least once perfectly.
It's a bit of a mouthful.
It's a bit much.
Bit of a mouthful, but click on the link in the info box if you did want to buy a ticket. So how are the ticket sales going? How many people can attend in total?
How many can attend, including the speakers and the core team? We're looking at 275. That's a limit that's been put on us by the hotel, and yeah, so 275 is the maximum. So in reality, you're looking at around about 260 tickets are available. But then obviously there's going to be some people in support that are doing a lot of work behind the scenes. So in reality, it's probably about 255.
And for all the people who have bought a ticket or are intending to buy a ticket, it's going to be a mad day. Or if you're there the whole weekend, obviously a mad weekend, but it's going to be fun-packed and crazy. It's not like you're going to have much time to sort of sit on your anchors doing nothing, sipping tea. There's going to be things happening the entire time, lots of things to do, lots of people to talk to. And of course, there's going to be a very social element to going there, because there's going to be other people that obviously aren't speakers, but are flat earthers that you won't necessarily get to just meet in your day-to-day lives. So it's going to be a fantastic event for all. I'm really excited. I can't wait to meet people and actually shake people's hands and stuff
We were
like that.
sitting in a bar yesterday with like 8 or 9 people, and we were thinking, imagine in a couple of months there will be 200 of us sitting in this bar taking everything over. It's going to be amazing. It's the same in America. It was amazing to just hang out with everybody and get to know everybody, and we are looking forward to.
Definitely. I mean, I heard some of the stories from the American convention, and you hear stories about sort of at the bar while there's a few speakers just talking amongst themselves, and obviously they're talking about flat earth, and there's people in the background picking up on it and hearing these stories and basically getting flat smacked just by being in the wrong place at the right time to hear this information getting bandied about. You think, fantastic. I can't wait for things like that to see and happen. Marvellous.
If I can add to that, Nathan, there's like you were just saying about having all these people around. It's an opportunity where like, for instance, we went to Leamington Spa with you and Martin, and we went to Cardiff, and we've done these different hangouts, different mixers, to actually have lots and lots of people all under one roof. I mean, Dee is, you can explain in depth because you were in America. But it's not just the convention. It's not just literally listening to people on stage or doing the Q&A or the workshop or whatever. It's the interaction in the breaks that is a massive part. And what I'm hoping, and it's bound to happen, and Dee has confirmed this from America, is there'll be a legacy from it, because people like Dee has now got over 100 friends that you didn't have before, and you chat to them regularly, and some more than others, because obviously that's natural. But it's more than just a convention. So I just think it's going to add a lot of value to what we got in the UK.
Yeah, not only that, it's all the speakers you've been following for over a year on YouTube, and you have them all in the same room. It's something that doesn't happen quite often, so it's a chance for everybody.
Yeah. I also want to add, Nathan, that also the speakers who may not engage that much with each other have an opportunity over that weekend, and you may find that new ideas spring from then to, for instance, allegedly Dave and Darren Nesbitt may have a slightly difference of opinion on something. They have a bit of a chat about it, and all of a sudden they both go off in a slightly different direction off the basis of what they've discussed. So I just can't see how it can do any harm. I really think it's got so much power to it, and we are really driving hard, aren't we, to try and make sure it's the best event we can put on, but it's only as good as the speakers, only as good as the core team, and as good as the attendees. Really.
Yeah,
we want everybody to come together. That's the goal. Just come together and learn from each other and help each other.
Yeah, I think it's definitely, from my perspective, I see it as an opportunity to collaborate with other people that are there. I mean, obviously, there's going to be people who attend that want to get their camera phones out and film what's happening and publish it to YouTube, which is wonderful. But like you say, a lot of the people that are there may not have had the chance to interact with other people who have a similar interest. And also, it may expand their horizons in terms of the things that they're looking at. Because, you know, for some of the people, they might have been around a long time looking at flat Earth and don't know some of the faces that are out there and don't know some of the information that's currently being discussed. So it is a good opportunity for everybody who goes to get more out of it than just a few lectures, because that's not how it's going to be. It's going to be a lot more entertaining as a whole event. You know, it's going to be all encompassing for the people who are there, and I think it's going to be equally enjoyable for all of the speakers. You know, for them to get to meet the general public and shake their hands, as much as for the general public to meet the people that they've been watching on YouTube. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to run through it again, just so that it's a concise, constant plug for the convention. So I'll say it a few more times before we round out in a few minutes. But yeah, on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, the 27th, 28th and 29th of April 2018, you will be invited warmly by clicking on the link and buying a ticket to the Flat Earth UK Convention 2018, which will take place at the Jury's Inn on Broad Street, Birmingham, England. So be sure to hit the link in the info box or go to www.flatearthconventionuk.co.uk and buy yourself a ticket, or at the very least get yourself a webinar pass, which is only about 20 quid. So yes, hit the link. Is there anything else you guys want to add? Because I know there's obviously a few other bits you maybe want to go through about the convention, but I want to keep this quite short so it's a concise advert for the convention.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's fine. I have to get to the airport soon, and it's been a very busy weekend. We've done a lot. We've talked to a lot of people, and just keep an eye out on YouTube and the social media, because there will be a couple new promotions coming up soon, and we're looking very forward to coming next week. It's gonna be busy but amazing. So.
And for me, I just want to add that we are looking at, if we get a chance in the next 10 minutes before we leave for the airport, we're going to look at a few other local hotels for to give options to people, because you know the Joys Inn, obviously, you know, if they know there's a convention happening, which they clearly do, all of a sudden the packages they offer seem to go up in price, which we don't like. We don't.
Disney.
And yeah, also apparently it's Disney on Ice. And yesterday, Martin, we were laughing that we're going to consider next year Flat Earth on Ice. So we're thinking that Darren Nesbitt on skates.
Flat Earth on Ice.
Dave and Martin, you know, going around knocking a leotard. But what we're also doing is I've managed to negotiate with a local car park to get better prices, because the hotel is £14.10 a day, which is not good. So we've managed to do it where people who are coming up for the day or coming for the weekend but driving back home every day, they're going to get it for £6 as opposed to having to be here for about £9.50. So we're looking to try and always add more value and save people money, because it's, you know, we just care about the experience for everyone, but as cost effectively as we can.
Yeah, and the train station is only 10 minutes away, so we're looking into all the options so everybody has something they can.
It would be Moore Street Station, is that right?
Sorry?
Which train station? You said there's 10 minutes from the train station.
New Street train station. It's 8-minute walk. And obviously anyone coming to the airport can actually get the train from there, or if anyone's coming in, like we got some people that came in from Coventry yesterday, they got the train, and it literally is an 8-minute walk. So we're just thinking that obviously that means they don't have the parking issues, and it's a cheap way of getting into town.
Yeah, we keep people updated on our social media, so on the Facebook or the Twitter, and we'll try to add it on the website as well. All the information about accommodation and parking and everything you need to know, it's on the website and on social media.
What's the name of the Facebook group or Facebook page? Just so there's obviously Facebook fans out there that will want to look on there rather than go to the website, but what's that called if they want to keep up to date with what's going on?
It's just Flat Earth Convention UK, so you will find it easily. And on Twitter, it's FEC UK 2018. So
what happens, Nathan, is when people actually sign up for a ticket, we then send them like an overview. Yeah, we send them an overview, and then we send them the link. They get invited. Because that way, everyone that's on there are actually going either in support of the core team, or it's actually the speakers, or it's the attendees. So it means that they can engage with each other, reference the convention.
We have a public page as well with all the basic information, and then we have a private page for attendees and everybody from the team to get more details in private as well.
But
And you can
presumably they
always email us as well if you have questions. Just email us at info@flatearthconventionuk. Damn it. uk.co.uk.
Yeah.
info@flatearthconventionuk.co.uk if you want to email
You've
any
got it.
questions, or the Flat Earth Convention UK on Facebook, again, if you want to drop any questions to Gary or Dee Dee on there.
Yeah.
So I want to add one extra thing, because this is something that you have kept in touch with me, Gary, about, which is the value for money, which is exceptional from the UK conference in terms of the pricing. It's very keenly priced. I don't think it's going to be a massive profit for you, if a profit at all, but that's a testament to, you know, your dedication to wanting to give good value for money on the opening convention, which is, you know, very noble and very kind of you for all the people who attend. You know, it's probably going to end up costing Gary some money, but ultimately speaking, just to reassure people who are buying a ticket that it is very, very, very good value for money. And things like Gary going to the efforts of sort of finding out cheaper car parks and things, he's obviously got your pocket in mind, but just to know you will get exceptionally good value for money were you to buy a ticket, and if you have done already. Is there anything else you guys want to add to maybe encourage people to buy some tickets or get a webinar pass?
Right?
Get a webinar pass.
No, the whole thing. Anything to add?
No, as soon as other promotions will come out where you get to see the hotel and the venue and everything we're doing, and our program is gonna be more in detail soon, so tickets will go fast. So we would recommend you join us, and we'd love to see you all in April, and then hopefully the more people who get together, the better the event will be, I guess.
And I think what I'd like to add is that the people who did turn up, and there was about 5 or 6 yesterday, that when they saw the reception of the hotel, they went up to the convention room, they saw our bedroom, because obviously this is what people are going to be having if they stay here. They were all impressed with what they saw. And the convention room itself, you know, even though it wasn't laid out ready for it, because obviously they're doing other things, we luckily had about 3 hours worth of access yesterday to the room. We were brainstorming, we were having interviews with Dorothy Darker, which is really kind of him to come down. Martin came up from Cardiff, and that was fun, and a few other people, and they were all impressed. And when, like Dee Dee was saying, when the promotion comes out in about a week's time, it will not just be a convention that is just literally words on the screen. You can actually see film footage and like photographs of the events, and it actually makes it more real. And the people yesterday, they concurred with that.
You can show them the room if you want.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff. I'm going to say one last time then, if you have not done so already, be sure to hit the link in the info box and get yourself a ticket or a web pass to the Flat Earth Convention 2018, which will take place at the Jury's Inn in Birmingham on the 27th, 28th and 29th of April 2018. So a massive thank you to Gary and Dee Dee for joining us on this short broadcast to promote that very event. Thank you very much for being here.
Thanks so much for having us, Nathan. You've been very supportive of us, and it's been great. And hopefully we'll see you there in a speaker capacity, reference your Ireland project with Anthony, Chris, and Ranty.
Yeah, great job we did there. Wonderful.
And yeah, and great job on organising the convention. I can't wait. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. And with that, I'm going to say, first of all, a massive thank you to the live audience for joining us on this live broadcast. Be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe. I've been Nathan Oakley, and I'll see you all in the next video. Be sure to buy a ticket.